Okay, so our last type of multiplying we're going to deal with. That doesn't mean there aren't others, but if we learn everything we've learned so far, multiplying at 6.5, and then what we're going to do today, we'll be doing really good. So, multiplying three binomials. Foil the first two, but then after you're done foiling those first two, most likely you'll have a trinomial answer for that, and then you're going to have a trinomial to take times a binomial. So then FOIL is going to have to be set aside, and you're going to have to use either the rectangle or the vertical method, okay? So here's our first one. We're supposed to multiply x minus 3 to the third power. So first of all, let's write what that really means. What does x minus 3 to the third power really mean?
X minus 3, x minus 3.
Yeah, we have three polynomials that look exactly alike. They are all x minus 3. It does not mean we cannot do this, and this is what math students always want to do. Even advanced algebra students and college algebra students and AP calculus students, they want to say, oh, I can just give this 3 to the 3 and to the x and call it x cubed minus 3 cubed. We can't do that. Okay, so don't ever let your brain go there. You cannot give that 3 to each of those because it is not a multiplication inside there, it is a subtraction. If it was a multiplication, 3x, then we would give the 3 and the x both their own power of 3. But that isn't what it is. It's x minus 3. So now let's change this to add the opposite. X plus a negative 3, x plus a negative 3, x plus a negative 3. All three of the binomials look alike.
I did that the first step.
Okay, now we are only going to multiply the first two. So we're going to take an x plus negative 3 times an x plus negative 3. We're going to just leave that other one hang out for a little bit. So go ahead and FOIL that out because I think we remember how. What is the F step? What does it go?
First.
So it's x times x. And that is equal to x squared. What's the O step look like?
The outer x times negative 3.
X times negative 3, the outer terms, which is negative 3x. What's the I step?
Negative 3 times x.
Negative 3 times x, the inner ones. And that's negative 3x, isn't it? And what's the L step?
Negative 3 times negative 3.
Negative 3 times negative 3. What's that? 9. Positive 9 or negative 9?
Positive.
Negative times negative is a positive. Okay. Now let's come over here and say we're going to add these two together.
Be negative 6.
Negative 6 what? X. Those are x's, aren't they? Okay, so our product is, we have an x squared plus a negative 6x plus 9. And we're not going to clean that up because we're not done. So no need to clean it up and then I have to undo it again to work with it.
Wouldn't it?
And then you take it times that last.
Yeah, so now that's our polynomial product for the first two binomial. So we're going to bring that down here, put it in parentheses. That's what happened when we did the first two binomials. That's our answer. And now we still have that other factor of x plus negative 3 hanging out that has to be, our trinomial answer has to be multiplied by. Now use the rectangle or the vertical method. Go ahead and you pick which one you're going to use and get that answer.
Wouldn't it be negative 6x squared?
Nope, because what we did is we added these x's together. So we have a negative 3 and another negative 3, that's negative 6, and they're being added so they stay x's. So we have to keep it straight when we're adding and when we're multiplying. So we were adding there.
So no matter what, we're gonna have to do foil on these ones.
You don't have to, okay, so here's, okay, so how do you do the rectangle method for the, instead of foil in the beginning? Okay, some of you have switched from doing foil to doing the rectangle method for the beginning.
So you just do 2
You do the 2 by 2 rectangle, yeah. So you can, instead of using foil in the beginning, you can use the, up here, where we did foil, you could make the rectangle,
Oh, X.
and it would
You just
be
do 2
x
separate-
plus negative 3, x plus negative 3, right? Isn't that how it would look?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still get the same,
That.
we still get that.
Okay.
So you can use the rectangle method both times. But I wanted us to practice foil again. Okay? 'Cause personally, when I can foil, I'd rather foil than do the rectangle.
Yeah.
No.
You could also use vertical in that first step. So those of you who've gotten to you really like vertical and you don't even like foil anymore, you could do this, you could say, okay, I'm gonna line it up vertically and I'm gonna multiply vertically. And we still, again, should get that answer. We should always get that same answer. Okay, what is our final product?
Negative X cubed.
Negative x cubed?
No, x cubed.
Positive x
Just
cubed
kidding. That's positive.
Plus, or minus 9x.
minus 9x squared. We're going to get it cleaned up right away.
I lied.
Plus 27x
Minus 27.
minus 27. Good job.
What?
Okay,
So long.
so did you do the rectangle, Jesse?
Yeah.
Okay, do your rectangle products agree with mine? Okay. And then
Wait,
I-
no,
Oh,
my negative. Okay, so on my rectangle, the 3, like on the, yeah, right there, was a positive, and it should have been a negative.
Should've
So
been
I
a
got
negative.
a negative
Yep.
18.
that needs to be a negative 3 all the way across.
Okay.
So that means multiply by negative 3. So then you're, if it was a positive 3 before, you probably had a positive 3x squared also, and a positive 27.
Yep.
Okay. So in the rectangle, these are the like terms. They add up to negative 9x squared.
And that's because I
Those
wrote
add
it
up to 27x.
down wrong up above.
Same thing happens here. Bring this down, it's negative 27. These guys add up to 27x. And these guys add up to negative 9x squared. And so, hey, any other questions or concerns about how to do that? So you can foil the first time, but you can't foil the second. Don't think that just because we have binomials, 3 binomials, we should be able to foil twice. And the reason we can't foil twice necessarily is because the first time we foil, we're probably going to get a trinomial answer. Once we get a trinomial involved, there's no more foiling possible.
That's okay.
Okay? So let's go to the back side and practice our one we have back there then. Because we have to know how to do it when there's more than one variable in it, right? We have to make sure we understand how to multiply these guys. Because it isn't always just one variable involved. So, first of all, we're going to write, let's change it to add the opposite, and then let's write what this really means. It's x plus a negative 2y times x plus 2y squared. So what's that x plus 2y squared?
X
Means there's
plus
2 of that one. It means there's 2 of that one,
I
yeah.
thought I meant 2.
X plus 2y, x plus 2y. That's what x plus 2y in parentheses with an exponent of 2 on it means.
So it doesn't mean that there's 2 of both.
No, there's just 2. The exponent of 2 is only on the one set of parentheses, so only that one has 2 of itself. Okay, now we're ready to say, okay, I'm going to multiply the first 2, and
Can I do the rectangle way on this?
you can, I guess if you want to cross out foil and use the rectangle, you may. So we're going to multiply x plus negative 2y times x plus 2y. And this really cool thing is going to happen here. okay?
Oh, I did it like, I took those like the one with the exponent. I took those two and foiled those.
Okay, you can FOIL those two, but I'm going to show you that if we FOIL the first two instead, doesn't matter. You get to pick the order you want. But if you FOIL the first two, what happens, Caitlin? The O and the I steps are going to cancel each other out. So let's do it. FOIL. We have x times x is x squared. There's our F step. We have x times 2y. Junior high lunch. X times 2y is, let's put that in a nice algebraic, 2xy. Remember the alphabetical order, right? Okay. And then what's the I step look like?
2x.
Negative 2y times x. What's a negative times a positive? Negative. And 2xy.
I forgot my 2 and get my.
And now we have a negative 2y times a positive 2y. What's a negative? Now, don't think that they cancel each other out because we're not adding there. So what's a negative 2 times positive 2? Negative 4.
Y squared.
And y squared. Because y times y is y squared.
Mrs. LeGrand.
What?
I didn't get that.
Doing your rectangle?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should back FOIL then, huh? No, I'll come help you.
Well.
Okay, so these are the like terms because they're both xy's. If you have a positive 2xy and a negative 2xy, what happens? That becomes 0, yeah, they're gone, they cancel each other out. So those become 0, and so we don't even need to worry about them anymore. We can just say, okay, our result is x squared plus a negative 4y squared. So now we have x squared plus negative 4y squared times that other factor up there that we haven't used yet. And notice what happened by doing it this way instead of the way Matt started it. We have a binomial times a binomial. So we can do FOIL again if we want. This time we can FOIL because it is two binomials. So we have to decide when can we use FOIL and when can't we. Well, this is a good time we get to it.
No.
Do we have to?
You don't have to though. So FOIL, and those of you who want to do it another way, you do it your way. Jesse, did you find your mistake?
I just foiled it. I gave up. Oh my goodness, I ripped my paper. Oh, if I didn't do this right, I would be so mad.
Okay, I got my FOIL steps down, but I haven't done the multiplication yet.
Can you scroll up to that last one?
I can't look at yours until
Okay.
you put your
Alright,
answers down.
I got it.
Okay, x squared times x.
X cubed.
X squared times 2y.
2x squared y.
2x squared y.
Yes, that one's cool.
Negative 4y squared times x.
Negative 4xy squared.
Negative 4xy squared. Alphabetical order, no constants first, all the algebra,
And then-
catechins. Negative 4y squared times 2y.
Negative 8y cubed.
Negative 8y to the third power.
It worked out
Because
this
y
time.
squared times y.
Golden.
Okay, but be careful. This time, do the O and the I step match? Are they like terms?
No.
No. X squared y's are not the same as x y squares.
So which one would
no
come first?
like terms this time. So here's what we do. We're going to put them exactly in the order they're in. What we do is we have a 3 here, a 2 here, and a 1 here. We're going to go down in descending order that way. So x cubed plus 2x squared y plus negative 4xy squared plus negative 8y cubed. No like terms this time. So we just bring them all down into an addition problem and clean it up. X cubed plus 2x squared y minus 4xy squared minus 8y cubed. There we go. So,
I almost have this one better than the other one.
it's just binomial.
Those trinomials.
I hate it.
Okay, anybody have any concerns? Is that we unfinished
No.
concerns? No?